Hello, my fellow YouTubers, it is I, Carseerus Shadow Crow, and I'm making this video because I was talking to one of my new friends and subscribers. His name is... what is his name? Shadow Agent Fox. Is it Shadow Agent Fox? Yes, that's it. And he is fascinated with the subject of telling the future and that type of thing. Well, I was talking to him about my views upon that, and I said that the future of a person is not written in stone. That's not entirely true. The past of a person is written in stone. The past is written in stone. But the future is like the sands of the desert. It's always shifting. No, it's more like a serpent, shifting and moving, and once that obstacle comes up, it's either going over it, under it, to the left or right of it, and that's what I believe. Your future is always changing, always shifting, so when you're trying to tell your fortune for that day, you could probably, later on today such and such, or later on this week or a month, but trying to predict, say, a year or two into the future, it gets very chaotic. And just because you're doing something that day, those circumstances may point to, in a year's time, that event. But what about tomorrow? As I say, we're always changing our minds. So what if you take a picture, say, if you were able to take a picture of something in the near future, tomorrow that could be different. That could be totally different. There are some events I do believe that will happen, no matter what way, like the atom bomb, for instance. If the Americans didn't, invent it, the Nazis would have. If they hadn't, down the line, the British and Russians, I think 10 years later, built their own. And I think there is a sort of a 10-year period where certain events will happen. So, actually, hold on. I actually have a... We're also talking about Nostradamus. There are many books about Nostradamus, but here's the one I have. Nostradamus. There you go. Author. It says at the back, 2035, birth of the third Antichrist. Oh, so there's been two others then. Oh. The demise of the British monarchy. Oh, you're talking about that, weren't you? Worldwide epidemic and the breakup of the European Union. Oh, it's bound to happen anyway. That's 2065. And 2070, the outbreak of World War III. I can't wait for that. So that's that. Learn the complete prophecies of the future. Is this... how much time do I have left? Oh, 25. The scandals of the Roman Catholic Church. I'll have to read it. This is another one that's been sitting on my shelf and I haven't got round to reading it, so I'll have to... You've piqued my interest, my friend. shadow agent, so I'll take a little look. So, yes, what else would I make this video for? Yeah, just to give a couple of shoutouts. Well, the first shoutout is to Shadow Agent Fox, very interesting young fellow. Go see. The Cult of Necromancy, the great and beautiful necromancer herself. Should check her out as well. Now, Ocanus, the insane follower of the goddess. He makes very interesting videos. Word of advice: if you have, a weak mind, don't go to his channel because he will drive you insane. You have to have, a strong mind about you. He's driven me mad a couple of times, but anyway. Angel Dust, another good channel. Haley Mary, she's a wordsmith and poet. If you like that type of thing, check her out. Way of Old, he's a very interesting person. Anything you need to know about Wicca or paganism, you should check him out. He knows his stuff. Cries on Studios, a friend of mine from DeviantArt. Check him out. Dove Willow, another Wiccan. She's very interesting. And Maverick666. He is a dark person indeed. I am glad to call him a friend. And when the stars are right, and when I ascend to take my place as your overlord and master, he will be by my side. I will need somebody to write down this new dark age. I need someone by my side to write us all down, to be remembered and feared. And who else? Stone Herm. I think it is. You should check him out too. And who else? Black Cat 3334. Very interesting channel. An artist. Very beautiful. Check her out too. So that's the shoutouts going. And again, Shadow Agent Fox, if any more questions for me, please ask away. If you're wondering where you can find these channels, just go to my subscribers, and they're all there. I'm not going to put any links down at the whatever bar they called it. It just took too long. I'd probably end up messing it up anyway. So also I've got myself, I was sent out a new modem because my old one is messing up, so I'll eventually get that plugged in. Oh yes, and Mr. Willem, anything about H.P. Lovecraft, go check him out. Wonderful man. And he's also an author as well, so if you haven't subscribed, if you like H.P. Lovecraft, go subscribe to him. You won't regret it. And this is just other pieces of wires and whatnot. I myself am not really, understanding of the ways of technology. I'll probably have to get one of my friends round who does, or just kidnap somebody off the street, or just threaten them, fix that up, or I'll curse her or something. Well, anyway, I think I'll read some of this, and I will see you. So, right, whatever God you pray to, may he, she, or it keep you safe. Good morrow.